So, I'm Ashley Kunz. I'm sure some of you guys know that. I'll show you a couple of the tools that I use and how I use them. So we're going to start here with this one. A couple of years ago, I've always painted with brushes and stuff like that, but then I decided to look and see what other tools you can use to create different texture and stuff like that. So my go-to is this little rubber spatula. Bought it at Michael's. It's very flexible. The thing I like about this tool, I'm using acrylic paint, and I'm just going to put a good amount of paint on the rubber spatula like that. And then I like it because I can put a really thick layer of paint down so that it's opaque. Or I can use the edge of it and kind of move it around so that you can see all the layers of paint underneath it. Cool. I always felt like when I paint with a brush, I felt like it was wasteful because I'd paint an opaque layer of paint on top of another opaque layer of paint, and you couldn't see all the work that I did previously. So with this, it's very comfortable to hold in your hand also. When I do brushes and stuff, I get cramping a lot, but this just fits really nice in your palm. So that's the first thing. I also look around my house and find a lot of random things. We've got toothbrushes, combs. Here's a little back massager I got at the Dollar Tree. So we're going to start with the pizza cutter. So I've been using this for a long time. So when I first started with my painting journey and didn't know what I wanted to do or what style of work I liked, I did a lot of landscapes. And when I do my horizon, I'd tape the area off and then pull the tape back. And you'd get like a little lip, where the tape peeled. And so I didn't like that. So I looked around my house and found a pizza cutter. This is only for painting use. We don't use this on anymore. So if I roll it through some thinned out acrylic paints, this is fluid acrylics. So it's almost like water. It's very thin, but extremely pigmented. So I roll it through there, and then I can create really nice, straight, clean lines with it. Or we can kind of wheel it around a little bit too. Have some more fun with it. Another thing that I like to use is like a bakery tool. So it's got these little notches on the one side, and then this side has like almost little spokes. Hey Autumn, there's a camera right behind you. There you go, babe. All right, so with this one, similar to the pizza roller, I'm gonna just roll it through my paint. Pick up a good amount on all the edges. And then this one almost makes like a stitching pattern. I didn't have enough paint on it, but that's a better example right here. So if you look, it's almost like I stitched little areas. So I like this a lot, especially when I did like these yellow paintings that are kind of, I named them all like bee stuff. So this one might be like, oh honey, this one's called. But so I've got a little honeycomb pattern, but then I've got these little dashes on there. So it looks like little bees flew across the painting. All right, I'm not going to demonstrate this one on the front of the canvas, but I'll show you what it looks like on the back. We'll roll it for black here. It's a little tight to roll. I think I got dry paint on it. There we go. So when I'm using this, you get polka dots basically. Spoiler alert. So yeah, so you can just roll it along and get cute little polka dots on your painting. Another thing I use every now and then is metal leaf. So this one's colored gold. It's not actual gold, but it comes between some little thin sheets of paper. The reason why is because it's super light, like air, and so there's static that helps hold it to the paper so that you can transfer it to your paintings. If you didn't have that, it would just literally float everywhere. When I use that, you use adhesive, so just glues. Doesn't have to be this brand. You can use any kind you want. So I put that down on wherever I'm going to do it. And once the glue is on there, then I put the sheet of leafing down on it like that. Kind of rub it. And then once it's all dry, you got to give it a little time to dry. So I usually wait like a whole day before I try to brush it off. But this one I did 2 days ago, so we're ready for today. Then I take a stiff bristle brush. This one's really old. And I just go a little circular motion. So I get a lot of it floating around in my air. It kicks up through my heat registers. But then you get this really nice, very shiny finish to it. Once you're done with that, you do have to seal it. So I've got the adhesive in the same brand, and I use the same brand of sealer. This is Speedball. If you don't seal it and it's exposed to moisture, humidity in the air, it can oxidize and change the color of the metal. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, any questions on any of that? Oh, I even got a round of applause. First time.
That little kitchen tool, can I see what
Yeah.
that you love?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Try it off for you.
Thank you all.
Yes, thank you guys.
Oh, that's got 2 different sizes.
Yeah, so
So where did you get something like that?
just at Michael's in the
Oh,
bakery
okay,
area.
in the oh,
Yeah, so a
There
lot
you
of
go.
times when I'm shopping for like something new to use, I'll check out the bakery aisle. I'll go to the hardware store.
Sure.
Like I look at other
Sure.
places than just in the art
yeah,
section because
exactly.
you're so limited. Like I use
Yes.
this stuff a lot. It's sheetrock tape or whatever
Oh, yeah.
for the
Mhm.
seams,
Yeah.
but it's sticky on the one side. So I cut it to the size or shape I want, stick it down, and then I can put really thick paint over the top, peel it back, and you have that pattern.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very fun. Very fun. Nice techniques for texture. It's fun.
I think I'm gonna have to work on my ending for like the demonstrations. Like, okay, now we're done. See you later.
Yeah. Well, it's clear. It's clear. We know you're done.
Yep. I mostly just stop it when I run out of air.
Yeah, there you go. How, what